Can we get to the rest?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So the children's advocate has weighed in.
Says she wants the confirmation of convicted murderer Vybz Kartel as the undisputed role model for children who were in conflict with the law has left Diane Gordon Harrison deeply disturbed. She told Sunday's Caribbean Conference of Seventh-day Christians at the Knutsford Court Hotel that a study done by the Office of the Children's Advocate that among girls and boys who were either charged or accused formally of having committed an offense, this is what the findings had revealed.
That he's their role model.
That he came out undisputed as their role model. She says, however, that she was not numbered among the entertainers' followers. This is the person they saw as the be-all and end-all of what you need to strive to be like. If you stop and just dissect for a moment a cross-section of the type of lyrics that are contained in Mr. Palmer's music, certainly as a parent, that's not the kind of music my children would be exposed to, not if I have anything to do with it. She warned that Jamaica's culture of violence would go unabated if children, particularly boys, were fed a constant diet of violence. I'm going to stop there because I will say this. This is what's most important to me. If they are fed a constant diet of violence, that constant diet is fed how and through whom? I'm going to leave it right there. How and through whom? Because, with due respect, Mr. Palmer, as she has said, is convicted, which means he is behind bars. And so, who is feeding the children? Certainly not Mr. Palmer. And Mr. Palmer would not be the only person who is feeding them this diet. So there needs to be, Madam Children's Advocate, I'm hearing your argument, but I think there needs to be a wider look at what is out there. There needs to be greater consensus, because you can feel so, but who's supposed to feel so, not feeling so?
Which is why the next point she made, she said she urged school, church, and community stakeholders. That's a broad heading, but it includes, I think, all the people that you would be referring to and more.
She leave off media.
Community stakeholders, I guess we can lump them under,
to
call them by themselves.
Refer to themselves as community stakeholders.
So, she's urging them to inculcate in boys the value of self-restraint and to teach them conflict resolution skills. There has definitely been a shift in, certainly when I was younger, what used to be cool and popular. It wasn't so long ago. I mean, yes, I'm on old foot, but there's been a definite shift. And the truth is that there are certain songs that are played on the radio that really don't have any business being played on the radio. That's something that existed from I was working in radio.
There's certain content on TV that shouldn't be on TV.
So the gatekeepers need to step up and monitor.
And I'm saying this within the light of what is happening in the society.
Yeah, generally.
Maybe in a different society where values and attitudes are different. But where we are at the moment and where crime and violence is, we need to now ask ourselves the question that she's been asking. What are we feeding our society? It's a serious, serious question.
But outside of that, Dales, and outside of the work that traditional media does, we have to worry about this.
Correct.
So do we have a only party?
Well, when I say media, I'm not even just narrowing it to television and so on. I mean digital content providers and so on. Because the reality is, anyway, let's move on. No, because, I'm going to say what I'm going to say, that you also have corporates. If you say to them, let's change the diet. Let's change the diet. Support the events that change the diet. they don't support the events that change the diet. As I said to someone on the weekend, if I had an event at a pool where women were half naked and there was drunkenness and debauchery, I probably could have get sponsors and buy myself 10 houses. And I'm not apologizing for saying that. And that's the feeling by most of the people that I speak to that try to put on events, activities, try to change content, that the same people who come in the paper and the same people who bemoan what is happening in our society, when you say from the position that you are, help us to fix it.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to lump all corporates though, because I know of some who are trying to support, but I take your general point.
Let us move on. Dan Gordon Harrison, good luck to you. We're feeding the children and apparently we're happy to do so.